Here's another helpful hint from the offices of Eddington and Associates. If you're going to try to cite the law in your favor, like former Hawkins Municipal Judge Mitch Henderson tried to do at last Monday's Hawkins City Council meeting, you have to say what was done, what the law says, and then stick with it. You can't just bounce around all over the place throwing out all kinds of different fucking laws and hoping one of them will fucking stick. But here's what he said at the meeting the other night. The judge started out saying here that the law says that they could not remove him.
Texas law, I'll just read it to you. You can take it for what it's worth. The general law city council cannot terminate a municipal court judge during their term solely due to lack of work. But the city may be able to abolish the court by ordinance at the end of the judge's term if they find it's unnecessary. So you can't do it during my term. If that's the reason that, as you stated, you're doing it, you cannot do it. We do have violation of promise to appear. We have several hundred of those. That is why I wanted to go into the program and be able to sort those out and see who and what and how many exactly we have. Because I've heard 3 or 4 different numbers thrown at me. So that just happens to be the law.
I mean, it was pretty obvious that he was just reading some Google response that he had typed in. But you would think that if the law said that they could not remove him, then that's what he would have stuck with. But no, he went on to some other shit after that. But now Henderson's going to change it to where it ain't that they can't remove him, it's that they have to have 4 votes to remove him.
Process is over.
I make a motion to dismiss Municipal Judge Mitch Henderson.
Oh, by the way, it takes 4 votes.
Yeah, no.
Huh?
That's the state district attorney's office said takes 22-071. It takes. Well, to be honest, they didn't say.
There's a motion on the table. I'm
It says
sorry.
Okay. It takes 3.3 votes, 3.3 1/3 votes to.
There's a motion on the table.
So we need 3 1/3 votes.
It's section 22, section 22.077. And it refers to the number of elected officers, not just those currently serving or present at the meeting. The city elected 5 elected aldermen. 2/3 of that number is 3.3. So at least 4 votes are required to meet the 2/3 threshold.
This doesn't qualify for our city.
That's the same thing that I was going to say.
Okay, so we have a motion.
So we need 4 votes.
No.
Absolutely not. Again, all those shows on the table.
Can't pick and choose.
He's in second. 2 seconds. Dan first. 2 seconds.
All in favor? Okay. Who was in favor? Okay, I thought you were raising your hand. All opposed? Okay. So, there is a tiebreaker.
And then, in desperation, after none of that shit worked, he decided to say that Mayor Rushing is not the mayor. And she hadn't been the mayor for over a fucking year. Think about, while he's talking to her as the fucking mayor. Think about that shit. But here's what he said.
And as you said, I have not to be interrupted.
Yes,
It's
sir.
very short. Texas law states that accepting a second office of enrollment is considered an automatic resignation from the first. The Texas Supreme Court decisions affirming this principle, specifically the common law doctrine of incompatible office, holds that qualifying for a second incompatible office is an implied resignation of the first. Cases like Pruitt versus Glen Rose Independent School District have established that acceptance and qualification for a second incompatible office vacates the first, and the officer does not hold over, according to the Office of Attorney General. Madam, you are not the mayor. When you accepted the judgeship, you automatically resign. You cannot be reappointed by the council. You have to stand election. Now, you can ignore the Supreme Court. That sounds fine, but that's the law. All of you are subject to whatever penalties I guess they can apply to you.
Okay, so,
Whatever
and I
penalties.
apologize, in the email, I did not say lack of confidence, that's not the reason, the removal is,
Well, what is it?
we do not, well, it's what I actually.
So that motherfucker started out by saying that the law says that they can't remove him as the judge. And then he went to that they can remove him, but it takes 4 votes. And then went to, well, Deb don't have a vote because she's not the fucking mayor and she hadn't been the mayor for over a year. Get the fuck out of here. You're bouncing all over the goddamn laws now, motherfucker. But do you know who don't bounce around when they're citing the laws? These guys. Fucking booger eating motherfuckers.